Summa Cum Loudly. Summa Cum Loudly. Summa Cum Loudly. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to episode 2 of the Hedonism Hotline, live from Purgatory, hosted by the Ghost of Burt Byrd. Ladies and gentlemen, he who was dispatched so early from the world, retained still in his youthful grace, his bellezza, as the Italians would say. The man will never age now. The man lives in purgatory, and he will never age because he was dispatched so early from the world, stabbed 98 times by that awful newscaster of whose name we shall not speak. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is neither here nor there, because today is a new day. Today is Wednesday, as it is always Wednesday in purgatory, and still a balmy 63 degrees. I still have to piss and shit. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a great show lined up for you tonight. A great show. Summa Cum Loudly. I hope that you will leave this show, this stream, a little bit more educated. That you will have matriculated into my sexual education lesson and hopefully graduate with flying colors. That remains to be seen. By your calls, ladies and gentlemen. As I noted earlier, your calls last week were under par, well, over par, as it were, if we're using the golf metaphor. They were not good, ladies and gentlemen. They were not good, God damn it. So let's try to level up and see what the night has in store for us. For our first topic we cover tonight, it will shock many of you. Many of you will be shocked as we discuss blue balls, ladies and gentlemen. We discuss blue balls. Epididymal hypertension, as it's known clinically. Blue balls is a syndrome. Well, it might be a bit sexist now, ladies and gentlemen, because there are those people that will swear up and down that there is such a thing as blue vulva, or blue cunt, as it were, blue clit, maybe, but that we might call epididymal hypertension something more like throbbing crotch syndrome. Has it really come to this? Has it really come to this, I ask you hedonists? Throbbing crotch syndrome. Now, let's just call it blue balls. Let's just call it blue balls. I want to speak in your language, because after all, this stream is visited mostly by the gentlemen. None of you are gentlemen. You're all a bunch of savages, degenerates, jackals, nincompoops, and, you're utterly reprobate. You're beyond saving, unless, you happen to be calling me from heaven, in which case, you're an angel of some sort, and, God bless your soul. But most of you are damned souls. And if you're not currently damned, you're heading toward damnation. So you know it as well as I. I speak truth. I'm Burt Byrd, goddamn iconic news reporter. Have you forgotten so early? Have you? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a call coming in.
Call from
Rio.
To accept, press 1.
You are live on the air with Burt Byrd.
Hey, what's up, Bert?
What's happening? Welcome.
Not much. How about you?
Nothing much, man. Basically waiting for an eternity. What's up with you?
Not much. I'm just watching the stream. So, is it things like, why is it called Summa Cum Loudly? Isn't it supposed to be like Summa Cum Loud? Like the thing in Latin?
Paid for the tickets. This it ain't nothing to me, man.
Huh?
It's a pun, man. It's a pun. It's Summa Cum Loudly, man. This is the hedonism hotline. We talk about things that are not to be discussed on other hotlines, man. This is about the pursuit of pleasure, and if I may, I have a donation that we need to play again from Dracula. It'll just be a moment, Dracula. Apparently, it wanted to play your message in Spanish. We'll see to that. I'll make sure the AI is actually English speaking. But you were saying hedonism is all about pleasure, man. Hedonism is all about the pursuit of pleasure, and as it were, are we not all here to eat a Twinkie, bust a nut, grab a nap, and, I don't know, maybe smoke a joint before all that? Call me crazy, man.
I guess basically give in to lust. Right? Give in to lust?
Pretty much. To give into lust, to give into, but it's there's a balance, man. I mean, if you're an all-out glutton, if you're just when it comes to sex, I mean, I'm not talking about being a rapist or anything like that. I'm not glorifying that or anything like that. I'm just saying, man, everybody needs to have a little bit of release, and delayed gratification is the best gratification, and therefore, blue balls, sir, blue balls. Are they a thing? Is it a myth? Is it a legend? A conspiracy, man? Have you ever experienced epididymal hypertension?
I have actually not experienced that before. And to me, I think it's better if you just release as soon as possible rather than delay it. Because it's like edging isn't like a good thing.
It's not a good thing.
At least, yeah.
Edging makes you a better lover. Are you a selfish lover? Are you a selfish lover? Are you just there to get you to bust your nut, and then you're not even going to see to your partner? I mean, come on, man. Come on.
Well, here's the thing. I prefer if I would bust at the same time my partner does. I'd rather take it slow, passionately, savor it, rather than quickly do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, take my time. Because I also care for my partner,
But at the same time, you said that you were trying to seek immediate gratification. You're really trying to, I mean, that sounds to me like it's just super selfish, man. I mean, let me ask you this question. When you have an ice cream cone, do you eat it all at once? Are you consuming the ice cream cone quicker than other people? Are you left with no ice cream and others are still licking their cones, man? Is that the way you live your life?
I mean, to me, I'd rather bite my ice cream like one by one,
You'd rather bite you're not going to lick your ice cream cone, man? You're going to bite your ice cream, huh?
Yeah, I'm able to bite ice cream. My teeth are not sensitive.
I don't know, man. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that sort of approach to eating ice cream at all. That's not the hedonist's approach to eating ice cream. We like to savor the ice cream, man. We like to lick it ever so slightly, and not all at once, man. We like to savor the bite in our mouth, and not so much think of the future bite, man, but the bite in your mouth, man. That's what the true hedonist does, man. This is blasphemy, man. This is blasphemy. I can't sit here, Rio, and listen to this and have my viewers, my fellow hedonists, do not be swayed by this charlatan. He knows not of what he speaks, ladies and gentlemen. He knows not of what he speaks, and therefore we're going to crank him down, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to crank him down.
Wait. I'm just trying to learn hedonism. Can I please convert? That's it. Like, I'm trying to learn it. I don't know what it's about. This is the second episode of the show?
This is the second episode.
Yes, exactly. May I please be converted to hedonism?
I'm not certain we have a true convert here. I'm not certain that you are really hedonist material, man. You were pretty reluctant at first.
Look, I'm just trying to learn. I don't know what hedonism is. This is the second time or whatever it is that I've watched the show. So I'm learning as the show progresses.
Well, all I can say, man, is that I don't know why you didn't do any reading prior to have some respect, man. Have some respect. I mean, do a little research prior to joining the show, man, next time. And I really can't. I can't waste any more airtime. I'm so sorry, but I am cranking you down. And ladies and gentlemen, he knows not of what he speaks. He is ignorant in terms of hedonism, as you can tell. But we are here to educate. We're just not here to do it in a one-on-one sort of hold your hand fashion, man. Google it, man. Let me Google that for you. Google it, man. I mean, I'm assuming that you at least have a modicum of education, man. That you are not an absolute cipher in the terms of, your brain capacity, your capacity for cognitive consonance, as it were. But perhaps you are a lightweight. Perhaps you are one of the lightweights, ladies and gentlemen. Perhaps you are asking yourself this very moment, am I a lightweight? Do I have what it takes? Do I move the needle at all? And all I can say is probably not. You're probably just like the rest of them, mindless and just a straight up heathen, and bless your heart for that. Bless your heart. Burt Byrd is here to educate you on your erroneous ways, and hopefully you'll leave a happier person. You'll have graduated, and you will continue on your merry path, and you won't experience this sort of throbbing crotch syndrome, which our previous caller had already explained he's never experienced. Now, whether or not Burt Byrd ever experienced blue balls is up for debate. Blue balls, the ghost of Burt Byrd believes now, is nothing but a conspiracy to coerce the poon, to coerce sex, whether it's oral, manual, vaginal, anal, sex with the feet. I don't know what you degenerates are up to these days. Lord only knows. You're probably having sex with each other's ear canals, and I would, believe it or not, it's unbelievable. Believe it or not, it's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable what you hedonists are up to nowadays.
Call from.
My name is Cletus.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
That name is familiar somehow. Cletus, you are live on the air. Cletus.
Yes, hello, my name is Cletus. How are you doing today, Burt Byrd?
Fair to middling, I guess. Siskel and Ebert would probably give me 2 stars today.
Okay, I can understand. Listen, I've been happily married for about 2 years, but about 50 in total.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You've been married. Wait. Oh, back up. You've been married. You've been married 2 years, but you're 50 in total?
No, I've been happily married for about 2 years, but about 50 years in total.
Sounds plausible.
Yeah,
Go on.
Right.
Go on.
Let's do it.
Continue, man.
Sir?
Continue. You've got me. I'm hooked.
Well, about 7 years ago, it was around Christmas time, and my wife Abigail, she has a younger sister named Lily.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I had myself a little bit too much eggnog. I won't lie, sir, and I decided to have carnal relations with her sister. And as of late, since that point, that fucking bitch keeps on hitting me with an iron chop skillet whenever she gets a chance. And I think it's starting to cause serious brain damage. Like, I can taste the color blue, and I don't think I should be able to do that. Now, what would your advice be for me fixing the marriage to my fucking cunt of a wife named Abigail?
Berta, I am on my way to
Oh,
dancing.
Cletus, let me...
Let
I'm sorry our donations are in Spanish, ladies and gentlemen. You're just going to have to deal with that for the moment. And Bert will translate for...
You understand the habla español occasionally?
Burt Byrd, say habla
Like my wife,
español.
she's a puta.
Oh, Abigail is a puta, but are you a puto? Because I mean, obviously you did have conjugal relations with. Now it's your wife Abigail that's hitting you over the head. Is that correct? You can taste.
Yes.
You can
After
taste.
I dicked down her sister at the Christmas Eve party.
No, that's impressive. That's impressive.
My of wife has made it a point to make my life a living hell.
Let's
She
table.
beats me with a cast iron skillet and regularly tries to poison me.
Okay. What color blue are we talking? Are we talking Prussian blue, ultramarine, French blue?
Like a royal blue, more
Royal.
or less. Like when she hits me just right, I can taste the color royal blue, and I don't think I should be able to do that, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, that color blue is of the New York Giants, I think. Royal blue, if I'm not mistaken. Well,
It was about
Cletus,
the same win record, more or less.
I would say
And every
that.
time I meet her, I go to jail. How the fuck is that right?
Sure. No, I mean that all sounds perfectly reasonable, and I believe you should seek medical attention immediately and get a lawyer as well. File divorce and get what you can, man. I mean,
I tried to do that, but they called me a pussy at the ER.
listen, man. Listen, do you have Lily on standby, so to speak? I mean, could you just?
Well, occasionally I do need to help plow her field, as I tell my wife. So, yes, I do.
Do you have children with Abigail?
I do.
Oh, that's sticky, man. That's sticky as hell.
Yeah, that's where it gets a little tricky at.
Yeah.
I mean, the kids like her more, so, I mean, worst case scenario, I just cut and run. But I honestly think about 2/3 of them really ain't mine to begin with.
You are talking the same. We are talking the same language, man. I'm thinking that they'll be better off if you leave. I mean, you.
I tried that, but last time I did that, she hit me across the kneecap with that cast iron skillet, and I can't seem to run right anymore since.
Jesus, man, you are a domestic abuse survivor, my good man. You are a saint. You are in a.
But that bitch keeps on coming. Like I've knocked her out a few times, but every fucking time I go to jail. Like cops whoop shit out of me like I'm Rodney King. That ain't right.
No, that's not right. That is not right, man. That is severely fucked up. You said the cops beat you, man?
Oh, yeah, every time. Apparently, she fucked half of them. Like, she's part of the LaGrange police unit. And every fucking time, they whooped the ever-loving shit out of me. Like, it ain't even funny.
Are you skilled in poison at all? Are you skilled in the arts of murder? I mean, what are we talking about
I am
here?
very skilled in the art of murder, but not with poison, sir. I'd rather use my bare hands on that bitch because of the sheer amount of torment she's put me through.
Sure.
I
No,
want to enjoy it. You know what I mean?
I'm hearing you loud and clear, Cletus, and let me tell you, my heart goes out to you. If I had a heart, it would go out to you. My metaphorical heart goes out to you. But
Well, I appreciate that, Burt Byrd. That actually means what? What the fuck do you want, Abigail? Oh, God!
Jesus. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are getting abused by your partner, whether you be a man or a woman, don't be ashamed to reach out and seek help. Now, I know we're talking about some things tonight, but this is integral to the platform here, ladies and gentlemen, to living a pleasurable life. Unless you're into that whole pain sort of thing, that whole masochist sort of thing, and that's another thing entirely. I mean, Cletus alone would know, unless his subconscious were sort of bamboozling him, which probably is because it's a subconscious after all. That he was embroiled in a toxic relationship, ladies and gentlemen, a toxic relationship, and. Who's to say? I mean, I could get some popcorn right now and just, follow along. But he hung up on us. He's apparently getting, beat about the head again, which vaguely humorous. in a sad way, for Cletus, vaguely humorous. Where were we, ladies and gentlemen? Blue balls. Blue balls, are they a thing? Is throbbing cock... Bird misspoke, ladies and gentlemen. Is throbbing crotch syndrome really a thing? And can we get these donations to actually play in English? We've got another donation.
They wanted to drive a wooden stake into my heart for pulling me cock out at the Toronto Blue Jays game. All I'm saying is he paid for the tickets. This it ain't nothing to me, man.
Wow, Dracula. They wanted to drive a wooden stake into his heart for pulling his cock out at the Toronto Blue Jays game. All I'm saying, he says, is I paid for the tickets. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. Dracula. Very good, man. Very good. We've got another call. Always with another call. This one from the British Isles.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
We don't normally accept phone calls when they don't leave their name on the message, man. Good evening, you're live on the air. I'm going to crank you down then, man. I'm going to crank you down. Apparently we have a huckster out there, up to no good, up to their jollies, and their jollies apparently are just calling and not saying anything, which nobody has time for, ladies and gentlemen. No one has time for. Dirt Thief tipped $5.
Call from
Matthew Warren Martino.
What is it, man?
First, it is I, Matthew Warren Martino, the queer. I have used the power of the homosexual god Mars to find your location in the normal purgatory. Prepare that one fast.
Matthew, you're breaking up, man. We can't quite hear you. It's the volume is very low. Oh, we lost Matthew Warren Martino. This is the rapscallion that follows the god of the god Mars, the god of homosexuals. I find out. I always thought he was the god of war, but apparently he's the god of homosexuals. He's worshipped by homosexuals, but the man himself, the god, is not a homosexual. This god of homosexuals dicks down his dog, actually, who's a male dog, and so he is homosexual in that respect. But he's also got a girlfriend whom he dicks down, on the regular. But he does casually. He could be described as bisexual because he does dick down people occasionally. He dicked down Sonny, poor guy, and you see the result of that. Sonny's traumatized. Well, anyway, this huckster believes that he's going to come to purgatory and he's going to, insert something into my non-existent anal cavity, and I just really don't see it, man. I'm not afraid at all. I say, catch me in limbo, man. Catch me in limbo, and you'll be sorry, man. You'll be sorry. See what you find out. I feel sorry for you, though.
Call from
Matthew Warren Martino.
Louder this time.
Bird. It is I, Matthew Warren Martino, the queer. I have used the power of the homosexual god Mars to find your location in the normal purgatory. Prepare that pump.
Well, sort of loses its intimidation factor when it just kind of trails off like that. It just trailed off into nothing, man. You got softer and softer, basically making pillow talk with me. You think I'm supposed to be afraid of that, man? Matthew Warren Martino, the queer, man. You are destined for some blue balls, man. You're destined to get some blue balls because you are not going to do anything to Burt Byrd. The ghost of Burt Byrd will remain unharmed in purgatory. I mean, Mr. Bojangles will have you for lunch, man. He'll have you for lunch, and then he will show you a thing or two about what these homosexuals are up to, man. He will show you a thing or two. Mr. Bojangles is a hungry top. Hungry and ravenous demon. Crank him down. Crank him down. Pillow talk with Burt Byrd. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. I'm not paid for pillow talk. I'm not a whore. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not a whore. Now, we were discussing blue balls. And Burt Byrd, well, he never actually experienced blue balls, had a time or two conveyed to a particular member of the opposite sex that he had what is known today as throbbing crotch syndrome.
Call from
Jeremiah.
Good evening, you're live on the Hedonism Hotline. We're discussing blue balls.
Hi, Brooklyn.
Jeremiah,
My name's Jeremiah. Ooh.
Jeremiah, do you believe...
I really enjoyed your show last week, but I have a little bit of an issue.
What's the issue?
Do you remember the segment when you talked about animals crawling up people's assholes?
Go on.
I got luxurious, and now my hamster is stuck in my asshole.
Ooh, felching. Ladies and gentlemen, the entry from last week... Yes, I assume you're probably coming heavily right now. Are you just coming over? You're just coming over and over again. You know, get that thing out of there, man. Oh, dear God, man. You are degenerate. You are a degenerate of the worst kind, man, but a true hedonist. A true hedonist, and you know, these hedonists applaud you, man. These hedonists, and I applaud you. The Ghost of Burt Byrd applauds you, sir, for your service to the hedonism cause. This is absolutely just... I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. Your sacrificing your anal cavity to a hamster is basically... This is incredible content. So, you know...
I think he's coming out.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe act like you're taking a poop.
What's that all over you? It's covered. Chocolate chip is covered in chocolate.
Well, what did you think, man? I mean, you know, you're the one that sent this little hairy, you know, sort of thing up into your buttocks. I mean, what do you think? It's going to come out covered in shit, man. Are you fucking ignorant? Yes, it's going to come out covered in shit.
You're all dirty. Let me clean you.
Palm olive, man. Palm olive is the stuff. Coated in palm olive. They clean the animals after the oil spills with that stuff. I should get a goddamn fucking sponsorship from Palm Olive for that shit. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are felching at home, if you are felching with your gerbil, hamster, mouse, ladies and gentlemen, and you have that little rodent comes out covered in your feces, then ladies and gentlemen, you seek palm olive. Palm olive is the key to a shiny coat that's basically healthy and otherwise normal. Thank you, sir. We're going to crank you down. You're degenerate. You are a goddamn degenerate of the worst kind. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless, ladies and gentlemen. I'm speechless. Felching, as if, you know, that's only what one person called it. I mean, he is a PhD, after all, in history of sex. He knows who he is. Is he watching at this moment? See what I did there? Shining to you, man. I'm shining to you. That's what I can do. You know, I'm a talented individual. I can do such things now, and especially being in purgatory, I've got, you know, my powers are a little bit heightened. I mean, I'm not a celebrity yet, but...
Call from...
Jackson.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Good evening, you're live on the Hedonism Hotline.
Hello, I'm Jackson.
Yuri's also here with me right now, but I'm the only one who can see her.
What is she? Is she a ghost? Is she a spirit or what?
I don't know. The doctors call her schizophrenia. Have you ever heard of saving water?
Shaving water or saving water?
Saving water.
Like a doomsday preparation act, or what?
No, it's actually the opposite.
Is this when you hold your piss?
That is an ingredient in saving water. It's piss, poop, and my blood. So
how are you? Okay, I understand the first two. How are you saving the blood? What are you doing with the blood, man? How are you saving the blood?
It's saving water, so it's a mixture of all of those things.
So you don't. So you're edging at the same time. You're not pooping.
No,
you're not pissing,
no,
and you're edging. That's my understanding, man. Well. Give me a clearer understanding, then. Use your words. Use your words, man.
Saving water is piss, blood, and shit. Okay?
Doing what with them, man? Those are all physical things, man.
To save people, because saving day needs to happen for everyone to be saved. So I put the saving water in everyone's water or their drink supplies, because saving day.
You're gonna get cranked. You're getting cranked right now, man. You are getting cranked. This is just getting way off topic, man. Way off topic. And I don't know what he's talking about. He's schizophrenic. We're not wasting time with schizophrenics, man. They can do whatever they want to, but they can do it elsewhere, because we've got important business here. We've got important business, and saving water. Let's focus, ladies and gentlemen. We've got another donation from Dirt Thief. Dirt Thief.
Berta, I am on my way to do and sing. Extract your seed and go volap that lisi.
Wow, Dirt Thief is on his way to, I assume it's a he. Let's call it a woman. Bert, I am on your way to do one thing. Extract your seed and gobble up that glizzy. Glizzy being slang for my wang, ladies and gentlemen. A glock, a biscuit, a stick, all of those things. All of those things, as it's known to those thugs out there that use such terminology, of which Burt Byrd knows a little bit. Burt Byrd is not his first time around the block. Burt Byrd has been to NBA All-Star Weekend, and Burt Byrd will return to NBA All-Star Weekend, provided Mr. Bojangles gives him a weekend pass. In any case, blue balls I once confessed to a woman of the opposite sex. Obviously, a woman of the opposite sex is redundant, but yes, Burt Byrd. In a former instance, he God damn it! I'm trying to get every time the story.
From
Sir Charles III.
to accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Are you royalty, man? Are you royalty, or are you just the third child? The third of your name? Is that what is that?
I am just a very rich man, good sir, Bert.
You're a very rich man.
Just very wealthy.
Hey.
Yes, but I do want to ask you a question today.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of drinking your own semen?
For what reason?
Do you think
No. I need to know first for why. I need to know the why. What is the reason one would drink their own semen?
Well, I always thought of trying it, you see, but
is this
I don't know
electrolytes?
whether
Are you trying to replenish
cannibalism.
precious electrolytes? I mean, are you in the desert at the moment? Are you in the desert and you've got a boner, but otherwise you're just parched, and so you need to relieve yourself and then at the same time quench your thirst? Is that sort of that seems like to me a feed two birds with one crust kind of act, man. So it really depends on the context of the situation. Are we talking about a life?
Well, you see, I've got a double shot glass here, and I am currently stroking my shit, And I want to do a shot of my own cum. But is it hedonistic, you see?
It depends on if you enjoy that sort of debauchery. If that sort of unspeakable act of that taboo, I almost shouldn't even talk about this, man. I should crank you down just for suggesting it. I mean, this is disgusting content, but let's continue along. I mean, we're here. Let's continue on this. I think that if you are down to commit such an act of debauchery and you actually, have endorphins released as a result of it, then yeah, man, I mean, go after it. Get you some, man. Bust a nut and then drink it. I mean, as filthy an act as that is, man. I mean, have you no class? I mean, you say you're a rich man. Have you no class, man? Have you no class?
Excuse me, I can fuck any bitch when I want to. I just pay them the money, and they just gobble up my shit.
Burt Byrd never paid for it, man. Burt Byrd can't really. I'm gonna crank you down. You're disgusting, man. You do this elsewhere.
Wait. Before you do. Okay. Is it okay to have a hairband around your balls or something elastic so you can produce more cum? You could see, because I can only do a single shot if I don't do that, but I can get the double out of it if I do put the thingy around my fucking balls, good sir. So
sure.
What do you think of that?
Let me ask you. I mean, let me tell you something, man. You and I are not the same. You might resort to such ploys to produce more ejaculate. Burt Byrd never suffered from such challenges. Burt Byrd always produced ounces and ounces of ejaculate, man. So he wouldn't know about rubber banding his balls. I'm cranking you down because that is seriously just some fucked up shit, man. That is drinking your own cum. Unless a life or death situation, Burt ceases to understand such activity. How can that be pleasurable? I mean, do you enjoy coconut water? Just drink coconut water, man. Don't drink your own semen, for Christ's sake. That's appalling. That's absolutely appalling. We have some donations from last week that we neglected to share. We've got a $5.99 donation from Big Squatch. He says, "Yo, we want to see some more almost naked men here. I want to see some sausage out hanging in the wind." Well, now, we'll respond to that. Big Squatch, we're all for you viewing what it is you like to view, but in the privacy of your own home. We don't need to broadcast it on here for everyone to see and get their, jollies off, That's degenerate behavior, man. That is we're trying to steer you away from acting like a degenerate. Like we need you to act like a good hedonist, man. A good hedonist, and public watching of viewing of pornography, especially Sausage Fest, is just it's not appropriate. Let's just say let's say it like that. It's not appropriate. I'll use my words, ladies and gentlemen. Viewing of pornography in public is inappropriate. We've got a $6.90 tip from Llama. He says, "How hard do I have to kick my raccoon to get it to stop fucking whining? I can't afford food till Saturday." Now, why you have a raccoon as a pet is beyond me, man. That is a feral pet if you ever had one. That is that thing can bite you, man. That thing can have rabies, it can have ticks, fleas, I mean, you name it. And plus, it's probably just an ornery fuck. I mean, I can't imagine why you would want to have a raccoon, man. Why are you keeping this raccoon? And if it's whining, man, set it free. Set the raccoon free. A caged raccoon is an unhappy raccoon. And no hedonist would keep a raccoon beyond, if the raccoon was not... You've got a tip.
Attention, everybody. Group on starts in 5 minutes. Be sure to bring your lotion and be ready to harden your cock. You love the 5th hour.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Dracula's tipped $5. Attention, everybody. Group gooning starts in 5 minutes. Be sure to bring your lotion and be ready to harden your cock. You'll love the 5th hour. Well, I'm not sure if you could understand that the way it was being broadcast to you here, but we're here to articulate what it is our donors want to say, and in this case, we'll just have to raise the volume a little bit on these donations, man. And it's going to be a twofer. What the hell is this?
Attention everybody. Group on starts in 5 minutes. Be sure to bring your lotion and be ready to harden your cock. You'll love the 5th hour.
That would be 6:45 or 7:45 p.m. Eastern. Group gooning, which I forget what gooning is, but every good hedonist should know what gooning is because it's one of those acts those acts of debauchery which we, love to do. It's a form of masturbation that involves edging for a long period of time, resulting in a hypnotic trance-like state. Hence the 5th hour that you are going to love. It'll be a meditative sort of state, I guess. Maybe you are on a path towards enlightenment, but, count me in. Count me in. I would show up, but I've got a show to run. I suppose I could just leave it on after these messages. And, with that, I'm going to actually be right back, hedonists. Right back after these messages. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. Let me get back to my story about the blue ball experience. Burt Byrd is a little bit ashamed to say that he once upon a time thought he might benefit from telling a woman or two that he was experiencing what is known today as throbbing crotch syndrome or blue balls in order to further himself toward his goal of release. You see, as a hedonist, you all should understand that Burt Byrd was mainly acting in pursuit of pleasure, and therefore his his actions should be condoned by the hedonist community. And the fact that he was telling what was an untruth in order to coerce sex from an individual is morally reprehensible, but still within line for a hedonist to do, ladies and gentlemen. Still in line for a hedonist to do, because we're talking about a what is it? A venal sin, man. It's not mortal. It's not a mortal sin. Is that a more? I've got any angels on the air. If there are any angels, anyone, a saintly individual, so to speak, is observing the program at this. For one, shame on you. What are you watching this sort of garbage for? And for two, please call in and let us know. Let us know what kind of sin it is to lie about blue balls, because Burt Byrd is guilty of that 1 or 2 or 15, 2 dozen, 3 dozen times. 317-983-4688 is our hotline. 317-983-4688. Tonight we discuss blue balls, the conspiracy, the legend, and soon we will move on to our second topic, which is a favorite of mine. And allow me a moment to conjure up a suitable image for you, ladies and gentlemen. A suitable image. What it is we are going to be discussing. And we've got another tip.
Hey Bertie, this is Sonny. Currently joining with the consensus. Sorry about massive well, it is your problem now. Tore my foreskin last week.
Ouch.
Ever. It hurt but it came at the same time. So I'll take the good with the bad.
Ouch. Tore his foreskin.
Call from
Tommy Cox.
What do you say, you old rascal, you dirty-dicked individual? Tommy Cox, how the hell are you?
Bert, I've been looking for everyone since Ryan sent everybody to hell or wherever.
Well, I'm in purgatory, man, and
Oh, okay, that's why I couldn't find you.
I haven't seen Wanker. Wanker, I haven't seen him. I think he is beloved of God, because the man, of course, was of absolute, very low on the intelligence scale. He really didn't have it all there. And, God loves individuals, weak-minded, feeble-minded, simpletons like John Wanker. And so, therefore, I think he's in heaven. I don't know where he is. He hasn't called in the show. And, well, Jake, as you know, Jake is probably in hell, although I believe that Jake was innocent. I believe Jake was innocent. So, yes, I mean, how the hell are you?
It makes sense for Wanker to be in heaven.
It does, doesn't it? I mean, the man had shit for brains. Shit for brains.
Yeah. But I'm just hanging out here by the Arby's in hell. There's lots of good dick down here, so I don't have any blue balls.
Are you telling? Did he dispatch? Did he murder you as well? Did Ryan Cox?
Yeah, he sent me to hell. He didn't want.
God damn it!
He didn't want that image on himself. I mean, he's going around as Jonathan Hills or whatever, but he's still Ryan Cox.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't like that at all.
He still visits me occasionally.
Mm-hmm. He does he? And what do you do with him? What for what activity? Just to illustrate.
He still loves getting his bussy filled, man.
He likes getting his bussy. I'll repeat that, ladies and gentlemen. He likes getting his bussy filled.
Yes,
his
and
little
he likes me to eat it out of him, and then he likes to kiss me with that in my mouth, and he likes to felch. Yeah,
impressive.
He's into some of the most sick shit.
I can imagine. I mean, he just looks like a sick individual. I mean, he just looks like an absolute pedophile. I mean, he looks like he touches kids, man. And I don't like to joke about that sort of thing. I mean that in that's the God's honest truth, man. It's that mustache. It's that facial hair that isn't quite grown in and sort of more like a crustache, that bird-like nose kind of forming a canopy, so to speak. I mean, the man could smoke in the rain with no problem. He's got such a big nose. And, he's got those corn teeth, those yellow teeth, man. I just can't do it. It's he's like a, it's funny that he's not British, man, because with those teeth, he looks like, no offense to all you limeys out there, Sonny, Ollie. I mean, I love you bastards, you bastards, but, yeah, I mean, his teeth are just appalling, man. His breath. I mean, if you've ever been, well, you always you don't quite see him face to face, Tommy. But if you've ever been face to face with the man, let me tell you, you'll never forget it. It would wilt the hardiest rose bush. His breath.
Well, I would always charge him extra because his breath is so disgusting. I mean, his hygiene, just in general, it's terrible. Like, I had to make him like wash his pussy before we did our thing.
How does it work? How does it work with evacuating the bowels prior to you entering the pussy? I mean, how does that whole thing work?
How does it work? How do I make him flush his bowels out? Well, I have a little douche for him. I always have it ready since I learned that he's such a disgusting person. So I just wash it out and make it all clean, and then it's edible. He likes to be rimmed.
Sure.
So there's no way I'm putting my mouth on a dirty pussy.
After you have climaxed and you've pulled out, are we talking about, are you cleaning your dick with lava soap? I mean, how are you scrubbing this dick? Are you cleaning it twice, three? Are you using palm olive? Are you using palm olive? No?
Yes, I do, actually.
Dish soap on your dick. What is wrong with you, man? What is wrong with you? Palm olive is not to be used on your genitals, man. Tommy.
Oh, well.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to embarrass you, but it's just kind of strange that you use palm. Is it the blue kind? Is it the blue palm olive?
I use the blue kind.
Sure. A man on a budget, ladies and gentlemen. A man on a budget. He's got better things to spend his money on than body wash. And who is the Ghost of Burt Byrd to fault him, man? This is Tommy Cox. This is a god among men. This is a man who's in hell for unspeakable acts of sodomy. He's a goddamn sodomite. And let me ask you a question, man. I mean, how does the demon dick compare to the real life dick that you experienced on the earth, man? How is it here or there in hell?
Well, I guess it's kind of the same. There's lots of different dicks down here in hell. Usually they're really long and spiky, but that incubus demon, he is the absolute best. His cock is absolutely perfect, 10-inch length, good girth. He's completely shaved, and he pays me to enter, and sometimes he likes the bottom.
Sure.
Surprising as that. He
switches it up. I can dig that. I can dig that, man. Burt Byrd always loved the different styles, the different positions, so to speak. But it's interesting to me that you said he was shaved. Are most demons unkempt? Are most demons have grisly pubic areas? I mean, what are we talking about?
They all look like Osama bin Laden's beard, man. But Incubus, he's just different because he's used to seducing women. Sometimes he just needs that good dick.
Bin Laden's beard. That's extremely visual, concrete sensory imagery. You should be a creative writer, man. You should be a creative writer. You should write about some of your experiences at the Arby's. But maybe someone will get something out of that, and maybe they'll be able to. Maybe they'll enjoy it, man. Maybe they will come to orgasm reading your literature. Maybe you have a future in romance novels. Your Uncle Bert knows not, but God bless your heart, you hedonist, and you keep plowing, man. You do what it is you do.
Oh, I will, Bert. I will use my spare time to create some erotica for you and your viewers.
I look forward to it. I wholeheartedly look forward to it. And let me tell you, man, I've got nothing else. I've got nothing better to do than consume that sort of content down here. I mean, it's absolutely, there's nothing to do. There's nothing to do but gaze into my belly button. So, Tommy, thank you for your call tonight. And, go and be well. And, we remain a little bit more illuminated as a result of your testimony, as it concerns demon dicks. We're going to replay this donation from SBPS. Hey, Bert, it's sunny.
Hey Bertie, TS Sony. Currently joining with the Gonses. Sorry about massive but well it is your problem now.
My problem?
All my foreskin last week plugging over. It hurt but it came at the same time, so I'll take the good with the bad.
Geez, this voice, man, this voice is just really not intelligible at all. And, you know, we apologize for that at the Hedonism Hotline. I'm sure Mr. Bojangles is to blame. It's probably some joke that he's playing on me. It makes me repeat every fucking donation, and I am fine with that because we are thankful for your prayers and all of your donations, and which actually goes to Mr. Bojangles because, God damn it, I just feel like no one. I just don't have any respect anymore. I don't have any respect anymore, and Burt Byrd is used to having respect, and I just don't like it. I just I'm not suited to it. Hey Bert, it's Sunny. Currently joining in with the Goon Sesh. Sorry about Matthew, but oh well, it's your problem now. Tore my foreskin last week plowing a bird. It hurt, but I came at the same time, so I'll take the good with the bad. Wow, that is something. That is a very explicit sort of thing to happen. I can't imagine getting a sort of accidental circumcision at your age would be a pleasurable act, but somehow you found the silver lining in the whole thing and were able to come to climax. And man, you know, we applaud you for that. We applaud you for seeing the silver lining, and therefore this week's badge of honor for the hedonists, for the Hedonism Hotline, goes to Sunny. Sunny, who, despite all other circumstances, he was able to find the pleasure in it, and that's what we're about. We're about going to get you some. We're about going to get you some. Go get you some, ladies and gentlemen. Go get you some. Now we will move on to our second topic of the night on Summa Cum Loudly, and that, ladies and gentlemen, will be after these messages. So if you would, bear with us for just a moment, and we will return in a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for holding. Thank you for holding and staying with us as we continue to work on. We continue to discuss various issues of sex education and whoa, see what I did there? Various topics tonight. The second of which is faking it until you make it. Bed actresses, fake orgasms. What's the deal with fake orgasms? Are we to understand that there are women who out there willy-nilly are just haphazardly faking orgasms and just, with no concern for the feelings of these emasculated degenerate men? I assume degenerate because most of you are, but these poor hedonists that believe in their heart of hearts that they are satisfying women, but probably know subconsciously that they are just not measuring up, and their lovers prefer to lie to them, in a manner of speaking, to lie to them because they do not feel comfortable just hopping off without. I don't know why they do it. Why would they do it? Why would they do it? Give us a call and let us know. Have you ever faked an orgasm? How is it a sort of something that comes better with practice? Is it like riding a bike? I mean, 317-983-4688, and let us know. Additionally, ladies and gentlemen, please, if you do call us and we do not answer the phone, leave us a message. Leave us a message. We look forward to your calls. We look forward to your correspondence, to interacting with you, a dialogue with you. We might make content out of it, but please leave us a message and allow us to, basically do what it is we do, man, and create great content, create supreme content. And with that, I will say, that can men tell? Can men tell? I suppose it just really matters if you've made a woman come in the past. If you've made a woman come in the past, and if you have any feeling in your Johnson whatsoever, you should be able to feel those vaginal contractions when a woman does come. You should be able to feel her coming on your dick, and it should be, like natural as that. I mean, you should know. You should know that she's not quite being straight with you. Something should tip you off. And but it pains me to say that it might be me that's basically right now. You're a kid, and I'm telling you Santa Claus doesn't exist. Yes, they have been lying to you. No, they have not been coming as they said they've been coming. These are bed actresses. Bed actresses, most likely bad ones as well. Most likely bad actresses, and they need to be punished. They need to be punished. You need to give these actresses the plowing of their life because, God damn it, you want them to come. You want them to come over and over and over again. That's what it is we seek to do. We seek to further the cause of pleasure. And with that, we'll take another phone call.
Call from
Funny.
The badge of honor this week, ladies and gentlemen, as I noted, goes to Sonny, who tore his foreskin but was able to see the light and pursue that little rabbit to the end of the tunnel and come out on the other side having ejaculated. Sonny, welcome to the program.
Hello, my friend. How's it going?
It's it's fantastic to hear your velvety sing-song voice, man. Your brogue just brightens Burt's day, and so therefore I'd say it's a good day now, man. Is it a good day when Sonny calls into the program?
Oh, thank you, mate. I have some stories to tell you, mate, because ever since last week, I have embraced the hedonist way, you see.
Sure.
I have been plowing and plowing and plowing, and it's probably a reason why my dick split, but we move on. Currently, I'm just watching Dreamy Bull. Don't know if you know who Dreamy Bull is.
Dream Weevil?
No, Dreamy Bull, like Dreamy and then Bull.
No idea, man. No idea who that is. Tell us.
So basically, he's an adult film star, and he honestly, I want to actually bust a nut like he does, bro. Because he is in pure ecstasy. He goes, I'm about to come. And honestly, it's just like music to my ears, you see.
Sure. Can you clip that for us? Can you give us an audio sample? I mean, we'd love to use it as a sort of tagline when we get a donation, man. I mean, that would be fantastic.
I will send. I'm on my phone right now. I will send it in later.
Very good, man. Is it just like he's just come in ropes, man? Is it just ropes and ropes? I mean, what are we talking about? What is
honestly, it's like the floodgates just open, just it goes everywhere.
That's frightening.
But he's into everything. He is a true hedonist himself.
Sure. Well, that's intimidating and frightening all the same. I'd hate to be an innocent bystander or a fly on the wall, but at the same time, I mean, give me a sort of hazmat suit and I'll do anything, man. I'm up for anything. I would need a hazmat suit in the case that I was to observe in person this individual doing what it is he was born to do.
Yeah, it's pretty insane because I've also been going through the alphabet, you see.
Oh.
And I'm currently on a rim job and trying to find a bird to do that, but we move on to that. But there was this quite interesting thing that one of these chicks wanted me to do.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted me to stand about 3-4 feet away and try and nut and get it into her belly button. It was a bit of an odd one, but
wow,
it's good target practice apparently.
Did you have intercourse until did you have to separate and then you went about 3 or 4 feet away from her, or were you just straight up jacking it the whole time?
We did it. We had a bit of intercourse, and before I finished, I stood away and just finished. And to be fair, I managed to get a bit in, but it mostly just went below her belly button.
Sure.
So I need a bit more practice.
I just can't imagine.
But we're getting there.
Your physical dexterity, you managed to disengage, retract your genitalia from hers, and then hop back 3 to 4 feet in an attempt to ejaculate into her belly button. That is an act of choreography, my friend. Did you rehearse this beforehand, or did you just sort of go at it improv?
Oh mate, I just sent it. The first time I just went for it.
Did you make a basket? I mean, are we talking? Did you splat? Are we talking splash, brother, or no? I mean, did you score?
Oh, mate. Yeah, of course.
Wow, that is fantastic, Sonny. I mean, something is to be said for these goon sessions, man. Something is to be said for these goon sessions because you just build up you build up that tension, man. You build up that tension, and then it comes to the point where it's just sprung, man. It's just sprung, and you're spewing ropes, man, and they're just kind of, it's like a fire hose, and that's fantastic. I applaud your endeavors. You are being a good hedonist. What is your body count for the week?
I've 7, 1 every day, mate.
One every day. Well, not bad. But Sonny, I would challenge you to double it, man. I would challenge you to double it. Do you think you can drain your balls one more time a day?
I think I could go for it. Anything to reach true enlightenment.
And it's all about coitus with another individual. But all I can say, man, is that the outlook is promising, and that
thank you.
You are setting an incredible example, and doing this with a torn foreskin. I can't even imagine, man. I mean, are you going to sit on the bench at all, or are you just going to ice it tonight and get back to work tomorrow?
Honestly, is it weird if I think I'm a bit of a masochist? Like I like feeling the pain.
I'm not. Nobody is judging you, Sonny. Nobody is judging you here, and if that's what it is that you like, if that's pleasurable to you, then no hedonist shall cast a stone at you, sir. That is your steez, as it were.
All right, because people keep telling me to use a condom and whatever. I clean my dick afterwards, but I've got AIDS already, so I can't really there's nothing really to lose. I've got nothing to lose,
Well, you could get taken to court by any number of individuals that you've infected knowingly by having unprotected sex with it. They could take you to civil court, man. They could make off with a pretty penny, man. I would not be so cavalier, as it were, when it comes to inserting your Johnson into any individuals without a Jimmy hat, man. I actually have to say that that this act of yours is probably a vile act, man. You are probably going to hell. You are probably bound for hell, and I don't intend to join you. I'm not gonna be here for much longer. I'm on my way out. I'm on my way up, man. I'm on my way up. God loves Burt Byrd. God
I mean, I've kind of
loves
just
Burt
accepted
Burt
it now,
Byrd.
man. I'm seeing Tommy in hell anyway. Let's be real. Also, my friend Charles, the rich bloke Charles, called in earlier. He's got me covered on all the laws, like
yeah, I haven't seen him. He hasn't donated at all. Who is this guy? I mean,
he called in earlier. His name was Charles. He was like a rich English bloke, like
right. I just I wish he put his money where his mouth is, because we haven't seen hide nor hair of him from him in the finances department, and frankly, that's insulting. That's insulting to us and to our soul. We're trying to get some sort of traction in here. Pad Mr. Bojangles' pockets a little bit so he can look favorably on me in this whole judgment thing, and send me up where I need to go, man. To send me to heaven where I need to go. Now,
I'll put in a word for it. I'll put in a word, all right?
Put in a word,
also,
man. You basically
thing.
are you have been visiting. You visit hell, man. What kind of word? Who will you put a word in with, man? I'm sorry, Sonny. I'm gonna crank you down, because basically I don't like where that conversation's going, man. The man consorts with all sorts of demons and devils, and he's into that whole sort of dark, kinky thing, and it just, I don't like talking about it. I don't want him to put a word in with anyone he knows. So, Sonny, if you're paying attention, I respect and love you, sir, as a hedonist loves another hedonist. But don't you dare put in any word with any sort of archdemon, okay? Because Burt Byrd is, he's got hopes, man. He's an optimistic bird. He's an optimistic bird tonight, and he's not heard yet from Mr. Bojangles. He's got several outstanding questions that relate to the scuffed content, the scuffed nature of this show, and, the fact that...
Call from
Little Squatch.
To accept.
Good evening. You're live on the Hedonism Hotline.
Hi. You said a couple minutes ago that Santa isn't real.
Yeah, Santa's not real, man. That is a that's totally made up.
No, I get presents from him every Christmas.
Do you have a mom and dad, perhaps?
Yeah, I do.
They're the ones buying those gifts, putting them under the tree. There's no fat man. Do you even have a chimney or a fireplace, man? Do you have a chimney?
Yeah.
Does it work?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, man. Do you think an obese 400-pound, just straight up glutton is going to be able to squeeze down your chimney, man? I mean, how practical is that? How practical is that, man?
Don't be mean, Santa.
There is no Santa, man. There is no Santa.
Yeah.
Look.
Yes, there is.
You are in for a rude awakening if how old are you, man?
9.
Do you still poop in a diaper? Are you breastfeeding right? What is wrong with you, man?
No, I'm a big boy.
You're a big boy. You poop in the toilet. You poop in the toilet.
Yeah, I do.
Good for you.
I poop in the toilet. I haven't pissed my bed in like a week, okay?
That's progress. I mean, a week is good. But are you breastfeeding?
What's a breast?
When you go to have a snack, does your mommy lift up her shirt and do you sucky suck on mommy titty?
No, I don't. Why would I do that?
Pardon?
Why would I do that?
Well, I'm just asking.
I eat goldfish.
You just seem off. You eat goldfish?
Yeah, goldfish crackers.
Goldfish crackers. You don't eat pet goldfish. You don't eat the living goldfish.
No, I'm not a monster. Why do I eat my pet goldfish?
Why are you watching this show, man? This show is not for kids. It's past your bedtime.
My big brother left it on. He went to his goon cave, I think he calls it.
your big brother is a degenerate, and frankly, I'm gonna hang up this call because you're not supposed to be listening to this show. You're not supposed to be listening to this show, Little Squatch. With that, we're gonna go to commercial because I just want to bore this kid. I want to bore this kid, so he just hangs up. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be back right after these messages. And now we are back, ladies and gentlemen, and we have a voicemail.
Do you remember that hooker that forced you to shit on the table? I talked to her. She didn't enjoy it at all. You fucking beat. She was just fucking boring. She didn't enjoy it at all.
She didn't enjoy it when I shat on the table.
She recorded it. She recorded it and sent it to your entire family. Your family fucking hates you now.
She recorded it and
sent it. Escape purgatory. Because of your fucking shitting on the table video, they got over 900 million views on Pornhub. You fucking idiot. Where are you?
Well, this is unfortunate. Let me first preface this by saying AI is an incredible invention, and today you can make deep fakes of anyone doing anything, ladies and gentlemen. So, you know, when you are out there consuming content, make sure that you remain vigilant and that you are not feeding into the old fake news sort of thing going on, which just destroys lives. And, you know, did Burt Byrd shit on a table over some woman's face at one point? He did, but, you know, I mean, was it captured on camera? He doubts, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Because it was basically like 91, man. I mean, we're talking about, I mean, probably like 1 in 12 households even had a VHS video camera, man. I mean, you're talking about 1 in 12 households, man. And I was in a motel. People don't normally travel with these sort of things. She'd have to have it set up. It's a VHS sort of camcorder, so it would be very large and, you know, probably in one corner or the other. And, you know, although I was very concentrated on the crowning act, I had eaten a substantial meal prior to that, and the morning before, and had a midnight snack after a large dinner, which was followed by ice cream and cake. And I had eaten apples that day. So Burt Byrd was very abundant when it came to his generosity. When it came to giving forth of his feces, he gave and gave and gave, and it was impressive to say the least. But anything that Burt Byrd does or did in life is impressive, and anything the Ghost of Burt Byrd does in the afterlife is equally impressive, because let's just face it, man. You're talking about a living legend. Well, a dead legend, but you're talking about a legend nonetheless. So have some fucking respect, man. Have some fucking respect. And, you know, this drivel, man, leave us a voicemail of substance, man. Nobody wants to hear about AI deep fakes. I mean, that's ridiculous, man. That is just absolutely ridiculous. The third segment of the show tonight, we really had no one call in about faking it until you make it. I mean, what are we doing here, ladies and gentlemen? We are planning these shows, and when you don't follow our lead, and when you don't call in and engage with us in the manner of which we plan to engage with you, it it makes us look like amateurs, frankly, and it makes us look like, fucking amateurs.
Hey Bert, my brother just interrupted the Gonzes crime saying you said Santa isn't real. How could you? He's only 9 years old. And why do you tell him about breastfeeding? This show isn't very family friendly.
No, this show is not very family friendly, man. You should have known that with the title Summa Cum Loudly. This is not some graduation ceremony, man. This is about physically having an orgasm. This show is not family friendly. And I told him about breastfeeding because he seemed awfully immature, man. He seemed like he was probably still in diapers. And yes, I told him Santa isn't real. He's 9 years old, for Christ's sake. He's got to find out sometime or another. And he interrupted the goon sesh. That's unfortunate, man. Did you guys all lose your wangs? We're going to pause this call.
Hey Bert, it is a Charles. Can't believe you disrespected my ways earlier, but it is whatever. A friend of Sonny's is a friend of mine. Here is Sanka's money. Also, Sonny asked if you wanted a threesome. I asked to have an arm wrestle on her back closer as to not.
Interesting. Hey Bert, it's Charles. Can't believe you disrespected my ways earlier, but it's whatever. A friend of Sonny's is a friend of mine. Fair enough. Here is some cash money. $5, man. That's all you've got, Sir Charles. $5. Also, Sonny asked if you wanted a threesome. For $5? No, thank you, man. He asked to have an arm wrestle on her back. Loser has to nut. Considering I no longer have genitalia, man, I'm not sure how that would work, but your donation is much appreciated. Now, we just missed the call, and let's go ahead and ring this person back, because, goddamn it, how dare they not call back? How dare you not call back,
Hello?
man? How dare you not call back?
Wait, what?
How dare you not call back, man? We're insulted. You call once and we decline your call. You don't leave a message. Oh, did you leave a message? You left a message. Thank you so much. I'm going to crank you down and play your message. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a voicemail here, but it's from someone else. It's actually not from that person, so I was mistaken to crank them down. Apologies, sir. Apologies.
Hey there, Ghost of Burt Byrd. I guess you're busy or whatnot. I just wanted to give a little bit of advice. My cunt of a wife finally left me the fuck alone after beating on me for 10 minutes. Now, boys, I want y'all to listen to me. A girl can always take away her love, but she cannot unsuck your dick. Remind them of that. God bless.
Cletus, man, you are a sage.
Call from. To accept, press 1. To
I
send
repeat.
a voicemail, press 2.
A girl can always take away her love, but she cannot unsuck your dick. Those are words to live by. Good evening. Thank you for calling the Hedonism Hotline. Was that an orgasm? Was someone coming? What was that? Hello? What is this? We're getting crank callers now, man. Are we getting crank callers on here? God damn it, man. God damn it. Looks like we need to call this individual back because we missed their call, and then we called them back, and they answered the phone, but it was a different message altogether. Let's see here. Ladies and gentlemen, bad actresses. Burt Byrd, once upon a time, he did actually fake an orgasm. Now, women can always tell when you fake an orgasm because obviously when there's no ejaculate, that there's nothing to show that you actually have come as you just as you just claim to have come. So, you have to do it with a condom, and we'll return to be continued.
Call from.
See
Thank you for calling the Hedonism Hotline. Is this Big Squatch?
Why did you call me?
Perhaps it was your...
Why'd you call me?
Well, we missed a call from you on here, and you know...
No, you didn't. You just called me out of nowhere. Right after you told my little brother that Santa doesn't exist.
Well, that was a mistake, and obviously he's incredibly sensitive. He needs to rub some dirt on it, man, and grow the fuck up, man, because...
Now my cock is soft. You ruined the fucking goon sesh.
Oh, look, I'm mortified. I'm just appalled at my own behavior. I didn't mean to ruin your goon sesh, man. I'm extremely sorry.
Now I gotta fucking reharden it again. We were so close to finishing the first hour too.
Again,
now my brother's in the next room crying.
He's crying.
Now I have to listen to that too.
That will wilt any boner. Your brother crying. Look, man, you need to slap that kid around a little bit, man. Toughen him up, man, because he's
9 years old.
He needs to buy a fucking helmet, man. Life sucks, man. Life sucks. Get a fucking helmet. Okay, that's what I have to say.
You're saying my brother's retarded. Is that what you're saying?
No, man, I'm saying your brother is just overly sensitive.
No, you just said my brother needs a helmet. Are you saying my little brother's retarded? Is that what you're saying?
If I say no, will you believe me?
No.
That's not what I'm saying. No. Cranking you down, Squatch, because after all, if you just want to call and talk about why we called you and not talk about what it is we're talking about, which is fake orgasms, then, be gone with you, man. Be gone with you, and, your petty drama elsewhere. You need to tell your brother to rub a little dirt on it, smack the kid around a little bit, and, maybe he'll toughen up. I don't know. Survey says probably not. Survey says he's probably just a straight up pussy, which does not speak well for you, man, because, genetically you guys are just kind of linked, and it just doesn't look well for your public image, Squatch. So that's unfortunate. I'm really hoping that he's no longer watching the stream. It would be inappropriate for a child to watch this sort of content, and therefore we frown on it despite creating it, if you can believe that. Now, back to the topic at hand. Faking an orgasm, how to do it. If you're a man, picture this. You're wearing a Jimmy hat, okay? You are so numbed up on Percocet that you literally can't feel a fucking thing, man. You wouldn't be able to feel it if you got hit by a Mack truck. And you just know in your heart of hearts that no matter how much pumping you do, man, there is to be no dumping and no running after the dumping. So therefore, if you need to get to running, what does one do in such a circumstance? There's no end in sight. Well, he doesn't prolong the inevitable and continue to just pound away. He's got places to be, man. Time is money, man. Time is money. And, so he's got places to be. He's wearing a Jimmy hat. What he does is he makes his sort of face. He does it a little bit understated, more of a Pacino or De Niro than a Gary Oldman. More of De Niro than Oldman, and he takes that condom off and he pockets it. He does not leave it for prying eyes to discover that no such ejaculate was ever produced, which would just lead to a lot of hurt feelings. And therefore, while Burt Byrd has faked an orgasm in the past, it was for a purpose. I've got places to be, man. I've got places to be, and, Percocets, man. Period. Percocets. They will numb you the hell up. And plus, you probably won't shit for a long time. You won't shit for a long time when you're all fucked up on Percocets. Not the best drug in my opinion. Narcotics are, I could take them or leave them, but they do have their purpose. So they serve their purpose. If you've ever had kidney stones, you would know what I was talking about. So now we move on to our third and final subject of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, one that, it hits close to home. And that is a phenomenon known as post-ejaculatory regret, post-coital regret. Post-coital regret is a phenomenon that occurs when prior or just after ejaculation, you are consumed by an overwhelming dark storm cloud, filled with feelings of guilt and shame as it relates to the act you just committed, or possibly just a little bit of regret that, my standards have slipped a little bit. How did I ever end up in bed with this dog? And let me tell you, we understand where you are coming from. We hear you loud and clear. We've all been dirty-dicked individuals at times. We've all, sort of had beer goggles on at one time or another and made bad decisions. Well, only bad if, as they say, man, fat girls are like mopeds. They're fun to ride until your friends see you on them. And, some of these ladies, we'll call them, we'll be generous with that term. Some of these ladies look like they just been beaten with the ugly stick. Just beaten with the ugly stick. I mean, if I could count the number of paternity suits I had, and I had a quarter for every paternity suit, I mean, I would be a rich man. I would have been a rich man instead of a lonely, underpaid newscaster on a failing news.
Call from
Alejandro.
Hola, buenos días.
Hola, bueno, Burt Byrd.
Alejandro, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, jefe.
¿Qué onda?
Ahorita estoy en el trabajo, pero escuché on the stream que están hablando del, ¿cómo lo dicen? El post-ejaculatory. ¿Así lo dicen? That's how you say?
Seguro. Ya.
Thank you, gracias.
Sí, no, es la verdad que estamos hablando del post-nut regret. ¿Cómo
okay.
te sientes?
Pues,
¿Cómo te sientes este fenómeno?
Depende de la situación y con quién estoy.
Okay.
Because one time I sleep with women y luego, pues my dick was hard, lo quería meterlo, quería coger y todo eso. Y luego, pues, tenía, I had a, what you call a condón. Pero, pues, estaba muy horny. I couldn't control it no more. I just said, fuck it, it's on, might as well. No, I didn't put it on correctly. No lo poní bien. Nomás lo metí a renta de ella. And we had a good time, pero pues como no tenía, I haven't had sex in a while, so I nutted pretty quickly and I nutted a lot of ski, como lo dicen ahí los chinos.
Skeet. Una pregunta, ¿ella está embarazada o no?
No sé, esto es como hace 3 semanas, 3 weeks. I no call her because
Bravo.
She got a boyfriend. I don't want to mess with that.
I imagine she would call you if it mattered, but no need. But now you're telling me that you felt guilty. Why the regret, man? Did the condom break? Is that what you said?
Yeah, well, no. When I pull out, lo salió, and then the condom fell out of my dick because, well, it got limp. Ya no estaba duro. Y pues, pensaba, oh, shit, a lo mejor se metió poquito adentro, a little bit stuck inside, and then, fuck, bam, I'm fucked. But still no call that she's pregnant, no call that, hey, the child might be yours, no nothing. But then again, I always switch numbers, so no me puede buscar, no me puede contactar.
¿Tienes hijos?
No sé, I don't know.
Oh, okay, caballero, ¿no?
Unos días sí, unos días no.
¿Eres muy chingón acogiendo?
Depende de la semana. Unos días pues, puedo hacerlo para 5 minutos de estar ahí en la cama, unas veces 10 seconds.
Okay. Ya comiste los huevos del perro salvaje o no?
No, todavía no. Ahorita I'm working right now. No time for that yet.
You don't have time to go eat the testicles of a wolf. No, I understand. I'm not sure where I heard that, but I heard somewhere that the testicles of a wolf are very much sought after down below the border. I'm not sure. I probably misheard that.
They could be wolf, o puede ser de vacas. De vacas también son, o pues no de vacas, de toro.
De los bueyes.
Eso sí puede ser chingón.
Los bueyes, ¿no?
No, los toros, bulls.
Los toros, okay. Okay, I entiendo, Alejandro. And hey, thank you so much for your message last week. MILFs was an excellent suggestion for the letter M. Unfortunately, the hedonists voted that masturbation was number 1. I would have gone with your choice. I love una dama embarazada.
That's fine. If they like to be alone and masturbate, that's fine. As that means más meals para mí.
Hey,
more for me, more for you.
That is the way to look at it, my friend. That is the way to look at it. And apparently we are cut from the same cloth. So go get you some, sir, and you have a wonderful night. And don't regret so much when you bust a nut, man. This is to be celebrated. This is a great joyous thing in life. And if you do regret it, well, then maybe you should practice edging, man. And because delayed gratification is the best gratification, just hold off until you can no longer hold off and explode. It'll make you a better lover. You'll be gooning, so to speak, which is a new phenomenon we've learned about.
Gooning.
Yeah, gooning, man. Gooning. That's what it. Are you a goonie?
I don't really jerk off as much no more. So,
sure.
A lo mejor me investigo más, pero no sé. But I'll give it a try every now and then.
Let me ask you a question, man. Would you like to join the Sushi Boys? Los Sushi Boys?
¿Qué son esos? What that?
Los Sushi Boys, siempre crudo, sin condón, cuando se coge.
Condón, okay.
Los Sushi Boys coge sin nada, güey. Los Sushi Boys...
Me interesa, pero también hay gente como what his name? The one with the AIDS, el Sonny.
Sonny.
There might be people like that.
You could see people like that, man, and it's just a matter of... well, I guess it's playing Russian roulette in that case, but... Look, man, there's nothing you can compare the raw dog to. I mean, you cannot compare having sex with a condom to raw dogging. There's no comparison. And if you're gonna catch a disease, once every dozen times, man, so be it. You need to ask yourself: are you truly in it for the winning? In it for the winning, man. Are you in it for the winning? Are you in it to kill it, man? Are you in it to kill it truly? Are you a hedonist?
Maybe I try it every now and then, but a lo mejor, si todo está bien.
Sure.
It's Sunday. I'll try the raw. Sin condón.
Con los virgens. Something like that, man. Something like that. Find yourself a virgin, a clean virgin, and that's of consensual age. That's not completely broken, and see what you can do, man. See what you can do, and try not to, try to pull out. Try to salir when you are finished, man, and wipe your hands with it, man, and be happy, man. Celebrate, that this is all about life, man. This is about going to get some, man.
Okay. Lo voy a intentar, para ti, Berber. Gracias para la información.
Gracias.
Thank you, my friend.
Hasta luego, Alejandro. I like Alejandro a lot. If you couldn't tell, he's simpatico, so to speak. Alejandro, I like you a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, we heard from Alejandro about post-coital regret, and with that, the stream is nearing to a close. We will take one last short break and be back with you momentarily. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have returned to the studio on the Hedonism Hotline. Join us next Wednesday from Purgatory, where it is always Purgatory, or Wednesday in Purgatory, and always similarly 63 degrees, balmy, and straight up monochromatic. No one can piss or shit, and that's excruciating. That's just suffering compounded. Mr. Bojangles, we missed this week. Probably sleeping on the job again, but he and his demon cock can just stay away as long as they need to stay away. I mean, there's no need for him to be peeking about and spying on me. If he is watching, then God bless your heart, Mr. Bojangles. You were missed this week, and we normally can't do this without you. I don't know how we quite pulled it off. Next Wednesday, we will be live again from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern. And we're going to close it a little bit early tonight. Thank you all to everyone who donated. One last final donation to cover from last week from Big Squatch. He tipped $5.99, and here is his tip. He said, "Sweet baby Jesus, the new show has started. All hail Burt Byrd and his hedonistic ways." Ladies and gentlemen, isn't that a fundamentally fantastic way to end this whole stream? That all hail Burt Byrd, the ghost of and his hedonistic ways. Go forth and get you some this week. Plow many fields, be they hairy or shaven, and ultimately return to me 1 week from tonight. With that, ladies and gentlemen, again, the Ghost of Burt Byrd urges you to go forth and get you some, young hedonist. Good night, and be well.